G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_Gaming for another Dokkan Battle video. So today's video we're going to be jumping into the Power Absorption stage of the Super Battle Road that just dropped with the Raditz banner. So looking here, this is the list of units that I do have. Probably the most notable unit missing here is the STR Kid Buu, and that sort of does flow into the team building for this. So you've got your two main options into how you will probably be best off building this team wise. As you can see, I've got the AGL Cell as my leader. He's the Power Absorption 170, and around him you would build with a full androids team to maximize him because he's obviously insane. And then the other option is going with a Margin Boo focus team. Now, you certainly, if you don't have the units, you can mix the two, but I think just for synergy, you're better off picking one or the other. Um, so just looking at we'll just look at the scope of all the really good units to use in here. Obviously, Bootangs can put out a lot of damage. Stacks his defense on his 18 key, which isn't going to be the most useful in Super Battle Road, but definitely a viable option. You've got the physical Fat Boo, does boost up once he's gotten hit a few times, so that's certainly useful. And I should also mention that you do have the physical Omega Shenron. He's not going to link up crazy well with anyone, but if you are looking for a sort of a sixth unit to throw in there, he's definitely not the worst choice that you could go with. For the Android side, you've got the STR second form cell. He is a Android support, links up very well, has big bad bosses, so he's definitely going to be one of the units that I do bring on my team. For the Boo side, you've got this STR Fat Boo. As you can see here, he is an AoE, and with that AoE, he does have a rare chance to stun each unit, which isn't the highest chance, but if you are able to get lucky, that could certainly stun all the enemies and leave you to get free damage, and that could win some people the battle for sure. The mix between the both is we have Android 21. As you can see here, she does heal on her super attack. After her easy A, she does debuff. So she's pretty solid. And as you can see here, she does also have big bad bosses. So I'm going to be throwing her on sort of my team as one of the sort of last filler units here. You've again back to the it's like it's going in order, but the Margin Boosa style team, you've got the Boo Kid Bobbly, who's very good. He's got a high chance to stun, which is always great for SBR, as well as the fact that he does have that support passive as well. Most people will have the perfect cell, so he's a good linking partner, offers the healing for the team if you do get below that 30% HP, and he will allow you to sort of not it's the equivalent of his revive, but he transforms and gives you the full heal. Scrolling further, Super 17 is going to be a solid option. He's not the craziest unit by any means, and he doesn't have big bad bosses. But as you can see, by having the Android Saga units on the team, he does get a lot more of his passive. You've got the support World Tournament cell. As you can see here, can potentially launch additionals, super attacks when facing two or more enemies, which is obviously catered towards Super Battle Road. Then you've got the Fat Boo, who again I wouldn't recommend bringing, but if you are struggling for units and you do need, and you're going with that Boo style team, he could certainly be viable. This cell can heal, but he's very old. He definitely needs his EZA. And then you've got Android 13, who again is another unit that does have a chance to stun. He supports target Goku. You've got the Boo Piccolo Absorbed. Again, support unit for power absorption and a high chance to stun. Super 17 can be a tank if you are getting him hit numerous times. So if you're popping an item and then throwing him in slot 1, that could be very feasible. And then this Fit Boo is actually an SBR killer. He's got that chance to stun, and he has the 300% passive for the first 7 turns with the high chance to dodge. So he's a great unit to use if you are again going for that more, I guess we'll say, Boo style lineup. So that's the team I'm going to run with. In terms of items, I should probably select some reasonable ones just in case we do sort of get in trouble here. I think those are the ones I usually do bring. So pretty solid team here. Unfortunately, didn't get the best of rotations to begin here. We did fortunately get the cells early, which is going to maximize their abilities because of their potential to do multiple supers, and they've just, yeah, all round better against more 3 or more enemies. But the would have loved to have gotten the second form cell in here and gotten one of the other AGL cells on the other rotation, just so we were set right off the bat. But anyway, that's fine. Type advantage, you just took that much. Could have been a mistake bringing him in here. Hey, there we go. There's that double super. So double stack of attack, and we get the job done. So not the worst start here by any means. We'll grab that on you. Grab all of that on you. And as you can see, we are already back up to full HP. Oh, we just lost quite a bit of HP. That was a fair whack of damage there. Probably more than I was expecting, to be honest. But he does get a lot of his defense on super attack, so that makes sense. That is probably one thing with this team that I have built, that there isn't a crazy amount of slot 1 rotations in here. So that's where could get clapped around a fair bit. 269k. So what do we got? We got a bit of support on rotation here. We can do this. We go that. And then go for the stun on you. What I am going to do is just Ghost Usher right off the bat. Not going to risk it. Could have used like a Princess Snake or something, but just because of that World Tournament cell in the back end there, that's a bit risky. As we saw last turn, or last battle, even with type advantage, he can take a lot of damage. So better off just playing it safe. And if you've seen my guides before, you will know that I generally prefer just to showcase a bit of a team build for you guys, grab the dub, and then run. So we did get the stun. That is one of the good reasons to bring this second form cell, because when you are coming up against Android category enemies, you got that high chance to just stun all enemies, which is insane. Yeah, really, that could win many a people the battle here. Just getting that free turn of extra damage, especially if you are getting that on the first rotation of a battle like this. We did use the Ghost Usher initially, but if we'd been getting him on rotation on that first turn, we wouldn't have even have to have wasted the time with that. So definitely a very, very good unit. It's just disappointing that there isn't too many opportunities where you are able to actually use that stunning ability. But I guess that also makes sense because it's pretty crazy OP. So there's them done, and we go on to the final stage here. So up against Gohan and Gotenks. So what we're going to do is, I'm just going to Ghost Usher again, to be honest. As I mentioned before, not a great deal of good slot 1 units. We'll go for the stun on you, and then we'll lower your attack as well, just for the sake of it. We've got a few AGL units on this team, so it is a bit risky. Only the 1 super. That's a bit annoying, but that's okay. We can live with that. Can we? So we did get the stun. Probably didn't need to do the lowering, but I'm pretty sure that when you go up against Gotenks and the ultimate, we'll do that. I think Gotenks and Ultimate Gohan, that the Gotenks is the one that doesn't have a crazy amount of HP, and Ultimate Gohan does have the HP from memory. So hopefully I'm right there. 3 dodge, going nutty with it. Second form cell with, I'm pretty sure that was a 4.6 million attack stat there. With the crit and the additional gets up to a 5 million attack stat. This cell after the AGL cell released has just sprung back into relevance. It's crazy good, as you just got to see. That's a lot of damage for a support unit. So let's see. We'll probably have the int LR cell on rotation here, I would have thought. So that will mean that we'll have someone with type advantage to throw in slot 1. And we should be able to pack up Ultimate Gohan here, run away with the goodies. So we'll grab that, into that, which works out perfectly. Not going to get the Dokkan attack off here. Still takes, well, no, that's clearly not a lot of damage, but still takes damage, which is a bit surprising considering he is rainbowed fully level 10 linked with a 200% leader skill as well. But anyway, guys, there is my power absorption run through. Hopefully you all found it as easy as that just was. Let me know what team you used down below, whether you ran with the sort of Boo style team or whether you went with the Androids team like I did. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.